Namaste. I bow to the presence of all of you together, creating this good company of yogis, of like-minded people who are enlightened and see kindness and generosity and gratitude as a view that helps them enjoy life and spread that joy to others. My teacher, Douglas Brooks, frequently would remind us that you are the company you keep, so keep good company. There are relationships which are built on mutual esteem, affection, and respect, and a willingness to give service to others in time of need. Good company gives our lives more joy because we can share our feelings and experiences with one another and thereby add more value to living. According to the Yoga Sutra, there are 4 principles which, if cultivated and assimilated, will free our minds from the disturbances created by jealousy, hatred, anger, possessiveness, or feelings of inferiority, and allow us to live in God consciousness. These are cultivating friendship for those who are happy, compassion for those who are suffering, cheerfulness towards virtuous, and indifference towards non-virtuous. Practicing and meditating on these virtues will purify our hearts and minds, and this purification will be accelerated if we have the courage to face our fears and the determination to transform our lives and the company of like-minded people. That and God's grace give us a joyful, happy life. Now, let's together invoke a spirit of reverence that our community, our good company, is something precious that we're grateful for. We can increase this feeling of friendliness, kindness, and connection with one another. Sitting tall, roll the shoulders up and back, and exhale, draw the navel in to press down through the hips and sitting bones, creating a deep impression in your mat. The asana is the seat that we take, where we bring our group effort together. We can picture each of our friends sitting around us in the yoga studio and have our smiles for one another. In Hridaya Mudra, rest the tip of the index finger to the base of the thumb, and then touch the middle and ring fingers to the tip of the thumb. So you're creating the circuit with those 2 fingers and the tip of the thumb, then just the pinky is slightly extended. This is the energetic seal of unconditional love, all flowing compassion. A blessing energy for the whole of life. Hridaya Mudra increases the capacity of empathy and unblocks the heart. So tuning in to one another's feelings of connection and community and unity and common purpose, like minded values. Take another complete breath in, filling the lungs to capacity, and release. Let all the air out and release the mudra. And hold the front of the knees with the hands. Exhale, begin to curl in, chin to the chest, navel to the spine. Then on the inhalation, start to lift up the heart, open the shoulders, and gaze up to the sky. Exhaling, curl back down, chin to the chest. Inhaling, lift it up. Move back and forth, rocking the hips, completing one breath totally before charging ahead for the next. And then come to a neutral spine. Inhale, lift the arms up till the palms touch. And exhale, lower the hands back, touching the earth. On the inhale, gaze up, lifting the chin. And on the exhale, gaze down, lowering the chin. And the bigger your breath, the slower the movement can be, and you can feel each degree of movement, of freedom. And keep the right hand down, lift only the left arm, and crescent to the right side. Inhale, expand up and out of the hips, and exhale, lengthen across to the side. Just pulse gently with each breath, increasing that connection, that unity, that community that we have with the inhale, sharing that, and stretching to your full extent now. And switch, inhale, lift up, and switch to the second side, lift the right arm, and begin stretching over the left hip. But try not to collapse down onto the waist, but lift the rib cage up with that internal brightness, that joy of being together with one another. Inhale, expand and stretch through the fingertips. Then exhale, take it a little deeper to the side. Gradually increasing that stretch to your comfortable capacity. The breath is so nice, so sweet. Like being in good company, you can take deep breaths. And come up, lift to the center. And come around to prone position. Laying face down now. The hands beside the chest. And point the toes back for cobra pose. Press the tops of the feet down. Push down through the hips. And then press the fingertips into the mat. Curl the front of the shoulders up. Inhale, lengthen the spine, the back of the neck, and stretch out the toes. Then inhale a little more. Come up another inch. Exhale, squeeze in the core. Inhale another inch. And exhale, squeeze. Hold with core strength. Another breath. And release and lower the chest down. Stretch the arms back behind, palms face down. And then squeeze the legs together. Inhale, lift the feet up. Squeeze in the buttocks and the lower back. Inhale, lift the knees up. Squeeze as you exhale. Inhale, lift a little more. And one more breath, lift to your max. And exhale, lower the feet down. Now bring the hands back to Cobra. Press down through the hips and curl the head and shoulders up. Inhale, use the fingertips to press higher. Exhale, draw into the core, squeeze in the buttocks. Are you finding a little more freedom now than the first time? Now, finish one deep breath more and release down. Good. Now gradually lift up to table pose. In table pose, extend the right leg back and cross the right foot to the outside, left side of the mat. Look to the left and breathe along the left side of the body. Now bring the right toes back to where they were, behind the right hip, and lower the right knee down. And do the same on the other side. Extend the left leg and cross the left foot over to the right edge of the mat. Begin to look over the right shoulder. Keep pressing with the palm, the fingertips of the hands. And come back to the middle with the left knee down. All right. Just extend the right arm. Good. And extend the left leg, balancing as a bird dog. Each inhale lifting and lengthening, and each exhale strengthening in the core and connecting, integrating into that center. Now rest hand and knee down and switch to the second side. Lift the left arm, extend it out, but keep the arm bone connected into the shoulder and the shoulder blade connected into the back. Then lift back, lift up through the right leg. And inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, integrate and strengthen. Lift and lengthen. Integrate and strengthen. And rest the hand and knee back down to the mat. And widen the knees for child's pose. And gradually sit back to the heels into child's pose. Letting the forehead rest either on a block or making a fist, so that you don't have just a hanging neck, but you have something to press against with the head. Just relax, breathe. And inhale, lift up part way. Walk the hands over to the right side and stretch back through the left hip, along the left side of the waist, and all the way out through the left arm. And switch to the other side. Walk the hands over to the left And press back through the right hip. Fold forward. And expand along that right side of the waist, the right side of the rib cage. And come up to the center and back to table pose. Now from table pose, kickstand the right heel out to the side, balance on the right arm, and extend the left leg straight so that you're in a side plank. Then lift the left arm up and over the left ear, continuing to press down through the sole of that left foot to support the hip, and keeping that left shoulder back and integrating the arm down into the shoulder. Good, and release. Bring the left hand down and switch sides. Kickstand that left heel out to the side and step the right foot back. So the right leg is straight, balance on the left arm, and lift the right arm up, and even continue extending the right arm out over the ear. Inhale, expand and lengthen the right side of the body. And exhale, integrate muscular energy, drawing into the core, pressing the sole of the right foot down. Good, and release. Bring the right hand down and back to table pose. Perfect. Now let's take a lunge, right foot forward into a low lunge. Walk the left knee back. Press down through the left toes, either the tips or the toenails, and lift the hands up to the right thigh. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back. And exhale, connecting deeper in the core with muscular energy. Just like our friends or our support system, we have muscular energy connecting all the parts of our body together to support us in the pose. Lift the arms up and relax the shoulders. You've got this. You're breathing. You're taking complete breaths. Now clasp the hands behind the back and draw the shoulder blades in and down. And lift the heart up. And pull under with that front heel. So really working with the legs to stay well connected. And release when you're done. Bring the hands out in front and switch feet. Step the left foot forward to low lunge. And if possible, move the right knee back. And press down through both feet. Lift the hands up to the left thigh. Inhale, expand your possibilities because you're in good company. Exhale, draw the navel in and connect more deeply with this community of parts of yourself. When you're ready, lift the arms. Spread the fingers, share that joy, that friendship. So each of you can feel one another's good, positive energy. It's kind of a synergy where everyone starts amplifying each other's good feelings, positive intent. Clasp the hands behind the back and draw the shoulder blades in. Lift the heart up And your option, take it into a little back bend there. And release the hands down on the mat. And we'll step back to a little downward dog. Prep walking the knees to start. And start to walk the feet forward, keeping them wide apart on the mat. And stop when the heels touch the mat. Inhale, soften the knees, bend the knees. And on the exhale, straighten the knees, lengthen the arms. Inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten. Then place the left hand under your head, on the floor under your head, and bend the left knee. You're going to twist and open the right arm. Turn to the right side. And lower the right hand down, the right hand now under the face, and bend the right knee. Let's begin twisting to the left side. Lift the left arm. Yay! One more breath. And lower the left hand down. Good work. Good job. Inhale, roll the back up. The feet are still wide apart on the mat. And we'll open the arms wide for star pose. Inhale, spread the fingers, radiate the joy of being in good company. You're wonderful souls. Exhale, draw in to the core, pull the navel in, squeeze the kneecaps. You've got it. Like a pulsar, expand, send out your energy on the inhale. And on the exhale, draw the universe in, connecting. And release the arms. Step up to the front of the mat for Sun Salute. Surya Namaskara. Inhale, draw the shoulders back. And exhale, release the arms down. Inner body bright, sweep up on the inhale. And exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. Inhale, step back, high plank. And exhale, knees down or hover in low plank. And inhale, curling to up dog or cobra. Exhale, press back to downward dog. And chill out. A couple breaths here. Set the hands and feet firmly. Grip the mat. Exhale, lengthen the spine. Press the heels down. The breath is helping you create the pose. Stay present in the pose. Inhale, lift the heels, look up. Exhale, bend the knees. Then inhale, hop or step forward. Then exhale, fold over straight legs. Inhale, sweep up, touch the palms. And exhale, lower the arms, rest them at your side. Take a breath. You're doing great. Just keep it up. Inhale, sweep up, arch back. And exhale, swan dive forward, folding, bending knees or not. Step back to high plank. Inhale, strong core. Exhale, lower. Inhale, curl up into up dog. Exhale, press back to downward dog. Chill out. You're doing great. Stay with us. Inhale, look up, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. And inhale, hop forward lightly. And exhale, fold again. Inhale, lift up tall. Press the feet down. Get all as tall as you can get. Then exhale and lower the arms. Take a moment to rest. Maybe you need a drink of water. And here we go. One more time for Surya Namaskara. Inhale, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, sweep up high with the arms, arch back. And exhale, slowly fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, step back, Plankasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Taking time to complete one breath thoroughly before moving to the next. Inhale, look up, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. And inhale, hop forward. Hey, good. Exhale, fold. Then inhale, lift up, arms overhead. And exhale, connect palms to the heart. And this joyous reunion of coming together. All of us here on Saturday mornings together. It's great fun. All right. From here, let's take high lunge at the front of the mat. Step the right foot back. Bend the left knee. Balance hands on the knee until your feet are exactly where you want them. Keep the back knee from bending a lot, so lift up through the inner right thigh. Press back through the right heel. And stabilize with core strength from the outer hips and the navel. Draw in. And then try lifting the arms and high lunge. You can always lower the back heel in warrior if you need, or try keep that right hip facing forward in the lunge. Good. Time, clasp the hands behind the back. And draw the shoulder blades in. Lift the heart up. Take a slight back bend. And release the arms. Reach the arms forward. Come into warrior three. Tap the back foot in. And balance on the left leg until you can lift the right leg parallel to the mat. Work from the core. Inhale, expand, lift, and exhale, strengthen, connect. Now, tap the back foot down, back to your lunge, and release the hands. Rest. Step the left foot back to downward dog, and either do the vinyasa to switch sides, or just step the right foot forward. So if you're doing the vinyasa, you come to high plank, exhale to low plank, inhale to up dog, and exhale to down dog. All right, so we all meet up in down dog, and then step the right foot through. Balance on the ball of the left foot and climb the hands up to the right thigh. First, integrate with muscular energy into the core of the pelvis, pulling the navel in, stabilizing, strengthening. Then maybe the arms come this high, or try lift the arms over the shoulders. Still working with the breath as your partner, creating the pose together, allowing that pulsation of each breath in and out. And try clasping the hands behind. And if it's too much to clasp the hands, you can just hold the back of the waist and draw the elbows back and the shoulder blades in. Try some back bending there. Looking up, challenging a little more the balance aspect. Okay, good. Now come to Warrior 3. So tap the back foot in, reach the arms up and out. And with balance on the right leg, start to lift the left leg up. Inhale, reach and extend. And exhale, strengthen and control by integrating to the core. Awesome. You're amazing. Step the left foot back to lunge. And release the hands down. Right foot goes back to warrior, downward dog. Yeah. And all right. Now, look up to the hands, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Then inhale, hop forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Lift the arms. And exhale, let the arms rest at your side. You're doing great. Tough pose, those warriors. So let us go right into some seated poses, which is sitting on the mat and the hands behind the hips. Now draw the shoulder blades into the back, lift the heart, press the feet and hands down, and bring the hips up. Purvottanasana. This is one variation. Keeping the hips up by pulling the heels under, not letting the knees spread apart, and lower the buttocks down. And come into boat pose, lifting the heels. Now start with support under the thighs. Align the head, neck, and shoulders so we're not hunching into the chest too much. But keeping the back long and straight, then try straightening the knees. Then try releasing the hands. Holding, breathing. Everybody's doing it. Right? We're all supporting each other. We're all smiling at each other. Okay, lower the feet down. Bring the hands back behind once more in Purvottanasana. Lift up the hips. And now you can get a little crazy if you want. Lift up the right leg. All right. And then the right foot down. Try lifting the left leg up. Good, and lower the left foot down, and lower the buttocks down. Nice, very good. Now, with the staff pose, we're sitting up straight, drawing the lower back in, and maybe even pressing the backs of the heels down slightly so we can draw the heels underneath more and pull in through the lower back. Inhale, lift up through the heart like you're zippering energy up the front of the body. And exhale, breathe strength into the lower back, into the core. Good, everyone, that's it. Nice straight spine. Now, slide the hands down the shins. Inhale, keeping that space in the heart, that length in the front of the throat. And exhale, hinging deeper over the hips. The bigger your breath, the deeper your connection to the pose, to what you're feeling in the body. So all the parts of yourself are in concert, working together, sharing the experience. We're all sharing this experience together. And inhale, lift the back up, back to straight spine. And I want to take this to head to knee pose. So bend the right knee to the side. I can show you better this way. Bring the right knee to the side. And inhale, draw the lower back in. And exhale, squeeze the legs in towards the midline. Press the foot into the leg into the foot. So maintain that good alignment in the lower back and the sacrum. And come up, out, and over the left hip, gently folding forward. Now, if there's any pain in that right knee, then maybe inner spiral the right thigh a little bit more, hug in with a little more muscular energy, or just don't try and go as far. So respect all the members of this body community here. Give them extra space, extra breath, extra time and patience when they need it. Good, that's right. Just concentrating on the breath. How the breath connects us all. We're all breathing together. And lift up to release. Perfect. Now switch legs. Extend the right leg. And bend the left knee to the side. Janu Shirshasana. Inner spiral the left thigh and the right thigh. So we move the sitting bones back and apart. And then lean into the front of the sitting bones. Squeeze into the midline. The legs squeezing together. Right? All the muscles active in the legs. Muscles hugging, drawing into the bone. Squeezed in that right kneecap. That's going to connect the thigh bone more securely and safely into the hip socket. Inhale, lift up in the lower back. And exhale, stretch forward over the right hip. And breath by breath, you start to open more freedom in the lower back, maybe in the hips. So grateful for your good company. So grateful that we can support one another with our shared intent, our shared experience. Finishing that next breath, completely emptying the air. And then lifting up for the inhalation to relax and extend the legs once more. Now, please widen the legs. And spread the toes. Spiral the inner thighs down. Squeeze the kneecaps. Inhale, lift the heart. We are all together. Exhale, start to fold forward, keeping that muscular energy engaged in the legs. Hug the muscles to the bone. And over a series of breaths, begin to soften the upper back. Soften the skin. Soften the eyes. So you can see the luster and glow in one another's eyes. That soul beauty shining through the eyes. And final deep breath, deep bow to this rich and vibrant community. And inhale, lift the back up. Great job. Good, everyone. Begin to turn towards the left side, and now folding over the left hip towards the left leg. Start slowly. Engage the breath. Just move at your own pace, knowing we're all in this together. We're all supporting one another. We all want to see you succeed. And lift up when you're ready. Switch to the right side. Pull the right rib cage back. And start to fold over that right hip. Keep the kneecap strong, lifting up. The ankle strong, the little toe edge pulled back. And this is a partial twist, so we begin twisting the navel to the right. So we're aligning over that right side more. And using the breath to stay co-creating the art of this asana. So the beauty of each asana is contributing to the whole. And inhale, lift the back up, return to the center. And now please bring the soles of the feet together. You may wish to use a blanket to sit on, so you have a little bit of lift for the hips. And it's all right if the feet are extended forward more, or having a little more openness in the hips. You can draw the heels a little closer, but if the heels are super tight, then that's going to force the knees up. So find a happy medium, not too far out, not too close in, that you can still breathe. Draw the lower back in as you inhale, and exhale, start to hinge forward, folding over the hips. And maybe that's only an inch, but that's all you need to feel a stretch. Then you're still getting the benefit of the pose. If you're trying to force too hard, then you're no longer getting the benefit of the pose. So take each breath one at a time. Inhale, lengthen the neck, the spine, relax the shoulders, and exhale, draw the navel in. So you're working from the core like a clam closing its shell. You don't have to pull a lot with the arms. The arms are just as an additional support, an encouragement, maybe for the thighs to relax a little deeper on the exhale. Now, completing this final breath, inhale, lift up to straight back, and prepare to, let's do Ardha Matsyendrasana. So bring that left heel underneath the right leg, and draw the right heel towards the left knee. It can be inside the knee or outside the knee. But squeeze in towards the core, towards the sitting bones, so you stay stable and balanced. If you're falling over too much to one side, and just readjust the feet and the legs so that you can sit both sitting bones flush on the mat. And twist to the right side. Maybe you're hooking that left elbow around the right knee. Hug into the chest and lift up in the heart. Inhale, start to twist and gaze over the right shoulder. And it may be that you need to experiment with where your gaze is to feel each different stretch in the neck. It may be that you can deepen the twist after a few breaths, but still stay true to your alignment. Stay honest with your breath. And then release that side to switch. Bring the left knee up and draw the right heel underneath. So right heel by left buttocks. And hug the left knee into the chest, either foot inside the knee or outside. And start to twist. Look over the left shoulder, maybe hooking the right elbow in front of the left knee and using that to help lift up the heart. And gently twist and gaze over the left shoulder. If it feels good to look down or look to the side and stretch any part of the neck, or try and deepen that twist. Maybe hooking the elbow over the knee adds to the twist. But being honest with the breath. When the breath leaves, then you're no longer doing asana. So keep the breath involved, engaged, and participating in creating this work of art. We can all benefit from the art each one another is creating. Each person trying their best. And then releasing that twist. Now it's time to lay on the mat, recline on your back, please. And lift the knees up for bridge pose. And walk the heels up nice and close to the sitting bones. Tuck the shoulder blades under and press the elbows and hands down. Lift the hips up and maybe help the hips lift with the hands so that you can walk the heels in even a little closer and use that breath to lift up on the inhale and the exhale to squeeze in the hips and buttocks, maybe even clasping hands under the back will help you lift and breathe. And if you like getting a little fancier, we can try lifting one leg up and lowering that. Lift the second leg up. And then release the hands, lower the buttocks down, and rest with the legs out. Arms up overhead and symmetrically lengthen on the inhale and release on the exhale. Stretch and lengthen as you inhale. Release and rest on the exhale. One more time. Inhale, stretch, hug to the midline. And exhale, surrender, let go, and bring the arms down. Finishing with knees to chest, hugging the knees in now, and just letting the arms lengthen as you inhale, and squeezing a little tighter as you exhale. You can take this into a plow pose by rocking the hips up and taking the feet over the head. Support the back of the waist and try and keep the chin up, the knees up away from the eyes. And from there into half shoulder stand. There's an arch in the lower back. It gives you a shelf to rest on the hands. Or continue lowering the spine onto the mat, widen the knees, and take happy baby pose. By pulling down with the shoulders, pressing up with the feet. Good. And then start to make your way to Shavasana, putting on any additional clothing or taking any final stretch your body really craves, and so that you're ready to relax and rest and offer this practice to the group. So grateful to one another for showing up, for contributing your presence to this practice. You are beautiful souls. It's so gratifying for me to see all of you joining in the virtual world here, and being part of this community in the only way that we can at this time. So I bow deeply to you and your perseverance to be upstanding and supportive part of this community. So thank you, thank you. And hopefully you're warmly dressed and you can relax, stretch out to your full extent, take up all the space you could possibly want. And then allow your body to slowly quiet down. moving only as much as necessary to find the comfort and ease in your body that you desire, that you deserve. And then one by one, allowing the muscles in the body to rest and be content where they are. Be content doing nothing, because you've set aside this time specifically for this purpose. And you have nothing else to do right now, nowhere to go, no other responsibilities. Just being a part of this community and having your presence is enough. Now letting your breathing come to a quiet and even pace, almost as though you were pretending to be asleep. And even allowing the mind to rest from its mental effort. There's nothing that you need to calculate. There's no plan that needs to be formulated. Everything is just as it needs to be. And you can set it aside for now. Let it rest. Let the mind rest as the body is resting. Peaceful, happy, content, satisfied, and pleased that you've done something good for yourself today. Taking this important time for your own mental health, physical well-being, and shown your support in this community by being present here now. You're a wonderful, wonderful yogi, and you make this community a vibrant and beautiful place to be. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now just allow that peaceful serenity to soak in to your body, to soak into your mind, to be immersed in that bliss, in that peace, and that freedom from all cares or worries, responsibilities. You've earned this, and you deserve this. Sahana vavatu, sahano bhunaktu, sahaviryam karvavahai, tejasvinanaditamastu, ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May we be safe and protected together. May we enjoy the fruits of our study and practice together. May we become strong and courageous together. And may our teaching, our learning be full of light, and that we never feel division, discord, or enmity for one another. Om, peace, peace, peace. May this be so. Namaste.